On today's episode, we are interviewing Sandy Eden, who bought a struggling drive-through coffee shop and turned it into a successful business. She started as a barista in college. After 7 years, she got a management position. Then in 2010, she bought Shots to Go.
I've actually been doing coffee for, it'll be almost 28 years this year. I started when I was 18. When I started college, I started in a little kiosk. Worked in coffee all the way through college. In 2000, I started managing another coffee place called Espresso to Go out in Custard. It's got another management position up at what is, it's called Newgrounds now, but it used to be Rocket Coffee. Managed there for a couple of years. The guy who delivered our coffee there told me about this place being for sale. My mom and my grandmother and myself were able to pull the money together to buy it, and I didn't have to take a bank loan out.
Nice.
It is a turnkey. It was built in 2005, and it was just right time, right place. And being that I'd managed for 10 years, I knew the running of the place.
Cool operation. Show us maybe the equipment. I think that's important to know for coffee shops. So what's some crucial equipment to have in order to run a smooth operation here?
Double door fridge.
Double door fridge, okay.
Depending, I get milk deliveries twice a week, so this thing gets packed full. You want your freezer, especially if you do, like we have hard ice cream shakes. This guy has been great. True freezers, fridges are generally some of the best.
The top choice.
Like this one has been here since I bought the place, and I've only had to have it repaired maybe 2-3 times in 10 years. I just got this guy. I actually only paid $700. He was refurbished.
And it's a fridge, right?
And it's a fridge, double door. So this is where we keep all our breakfast.
Yeah, so all the goodies
all our breakfast
and food
stuff in.
stay right
So
inside there,
that's
you guys.
where all that is at.
Why refurbished? I mean, obviously you get a better price, but
Totally.
you feel like the quality still...
This brand new would be $4 to $5 grand.
Wow, you got it for what?
Yeah.
You got it for $700?
I got it for $700 out the door. Usually refrigeration companies, a lot of times they'll have these or other items that you can get for a lot cheaper.
We've recently partnered up with some of the top-rated business lenders. If you have a business and need a loan, then visit upflip.com/business-loans. You can look at all the business financing solutions. You can compare different lenders side by side and get the funding you need to keep your business growing.
Then this is the bacon cheddar bagel. We do premium bagels, which are a little bit bigger, a little more expensive, but we have like variety like bacon cheddar, we have cheddar herb, jalapeno cheddar, Swiss everything, super good.
Who bakes them? Who delivers, or do you go pick up?
These ones are that's called Seattle's Favorites. It's a company down in Seattle, and they actually overnight everything fresh to us. So we just call, put our order in, it's here the next day.
Oh, wow. That is good.
We have people that come through just for food. They won't come through for drinks.
I mean, the bacon bits and then the egg and the bagel.
It is everything.
No cream cheese needed, huh? You guys make sure you always keep the cameraman well fed. So here's this piece. Here you go, Nick. You guys, I just came to Cash and Carry. There's Sandy. She's going to take us inside and we're going to do some shopping. So let's go check it out. All right. So what are we buying today? And tell us a little bit about what that adds up to on a weekly basis.
I'd say like around $1,000 to $2 grand a week, probably, just keeping things going.
Okay.
So chocolate, that is definitely the main source, right? Without that, no mochas.
You got it?
Oh, yeah. I provide probably around 75 different flavors.
Wow.
Caramel and white chocolate sauce, we use these.
More sugar?
Yes.
Do it. I'm going to get sugared up.
The sauces are used for, a lot of times we use the sauce on like our ice drinks. The caramel sauce is super popular. Caramel macchiatos, you have your caramel lattes, the caramel fraps, that's what we use in that. We sticker our own cups. So I order in bulk 25,000 stickers at a time with our logo and our colors and everything. And then we, on slow times, down times, that's what the girls are doing, are stickering cups. And that's what we do.
Cost-wise, have you compared it to buying customized branded cups?
Customized, I kind of looked into, and it's quite a bit more pricey.
Because this one's 5.8 cents per each, basically.
Right.
So 6 cents per cup.
And then our stickers, we figure, I get 25,000 stickers for $600. So you figure barely pennies, yeah. And then you got your lids, you got your straw. So you're looking at, I'd say like around 20, between 15 and 20 cents per cup, depending on the size. Cream cheese.
Okay.
We go through 2 of those in, I'd say, 3 days. Because we have, tons of bagels, and we have some really good bagels that we use.
I'm afraid to guess now, but you know what? Since I said I'm good at guessing.
Got to do it.
I would say you're probably in the 565 range. Maybe a little steep, but
I'm gonna say 390.
you're gonna say 390. Okay. Well, we're done shopping for today, and you definitely came closer than my guess, guys. Check out the total here: $405.82. You guessed 390. What did you pay for this back in the day?
So 10 years ago, I paid $60,000,
Okay.
which the reason why I thought that was a really good deal is I mentioned earlier about trying to buy the Rocket Coffee at the time. He wanted $100,000, and there was no bathroom or septic or running water,
Gotcha.
which I
Okay.
have here. So I knew
The valuation here
the
was good.
valuation was definitely there.
You bought this as a struggling business. What gave you the confidence that you can come in and improve on it?
Is the location, definitely. Being behind the gas station, want a real coffee, who wants gas station coffee? You know, that's always in a
Nobody.
lot of people's heads. So we have drip coffee, so people come over here. And I've just had done it for so long, I just felt like I, could do it.
Having a gas station next door, you would say, helps a
Oh,
lot.
yes.
It does.
Yes.
Okay.
So for any business looking for, to build from, say, the ground up, location, corner
Right.
spots where there's easy access in and out. Having some other businesses around you generally help because you're going to have employees like Olive Rods. They all come over here for coffee all the time.
Okay, so you paid $60,000 for this. How many years ago?
10 years.
10 years ago. And what was revenue like when you bought it?
From
What was she doing?
I think they were only doing maybe 120, maybe.
If that, maybe.
If
Okay.
that, yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know a lot of times when you purchase a place, it's like a percentage, especially since I lease. So I bought the business and not the building.
What's your lease payment?
So my lease payment now is $1,820. When I first bought it, it was $1,650. So my landlord has been awesome and not jumping up my increase.
So revenue was, around the 110 when you bought it. And tell us again what your goal is for 2020, 2021.
So 2020, we were at 2080, 280, 300,000. I'm hoping for 2021 to match that and hopefully we get a little better.
I think you will. Place is amazing. Food is delicious. Let's talk about overhead a little bit. What's your monthly overhead as of today?
So, rent is $1,820. Say, utilities I pay probably with everything. I'd say, around $700 to $800 for power, internet, phone.
So that's at $2,500.
So about $2,500. The girls maybe around $3,000 a month
for employees.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, since I work so much, I only have those couple of girls at work. And then with all the product and stuff, you figure with everything I do, that's probably around another, I'd say $4,000 to $5,000 a month.
Yeah, because if you're doing $1,000 to $2,000 a week sometimes, okay, so you're at 55, so just under 10,000 to.
So, and I'd say around 10 to 12 for overhead.
Okay.
And I'm averaging on monthly basis, we've been doing between 25 and 34,000 a month.
24. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I go through probably 1 to 2 microwaves a year because I use it so much and it burns out. Toasters.
Never seen those kind of toasters.
Yeah, I got
Proctor
these. I
Silex?
actually had to get these online because it's hard to find a good toaster because I go through probably 4 to 6 toasters a year because they burn out.
So much use.
Yeah, so much use. So these ones are a little more expensive. They take a little bit longer, but hopefully they'll last a little bit. Ice machine. I just got this about 3-4 years ago. About $2,700 new. It's actually provided by my coffee supplier. So they gave this to me to use since I use their product. So, and same with the Pepsi fridges. So the 2 Pepsi fridges, because I use their products, they supplied both the fridges. Anybody getting started, check out who's supplying you, because a lot of times they'll give you deals for carrying their product.
How does someone start their own coffee shop like this? Can you, in general, break down the cost? Is it better to buy an existing location? Do you think it's better to just start from scratch?
It is. I mean, with all the equipment and everything that's in there, this place I would value at over $100,000 with all the equipment, all the product, and I bought it with pretty much everything in it
Quite the deal
for
for
60,000. Exactly. If the building's already there,
Right.
you could probably do a startup. I'd say for 75 to 100.
Something
And
small
so-
like this.
Yeah. So, because just your coffee machine, your espresso machine will be between $7,000 and $10,000. So, just that one thing.
Right. By the way, you guys, just a quick snippet for you. If you are looking to buy a business or sell a business, You can do that on upflip.com. Check it out. Let's touch on that. So what's the highest profit margin drink that you sell and lowest one?
I would say our highest profit is actually our Lotus energy drink. You know, it's a concentrate similar to Red Bull, and you just add your flavor, ice, and club soda. And, you know, so say for a 24 ounce, we charge, you know, say $6.52, and my profit margin is probably around $3 on that drink.
Wow.
It's a really good seller for any coffee stand. So I would say, you know, definitely look into that.
That's right. It's
With Red
the
Bull
natural energy
and
drink.
Red Bulls, yeah, and it's
Gotcha.
natural. And Red Bulls are, you know, a huge seller. A lot of places don't realize how big of a seller Red Bull is.
Just by itself individually,
no,
or
over the flavor and the ice.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
good experience in running your business?
You know, the least favorite would be just lack of time to be able to take a vacation.
Okay.
You know,
keeps you busy.
I've only had one actual vacation of like 4 days in the 10 years I've had it. It is really hard to get away.
What about marketing for Shots to Go? What are you doing today to market, if anything? What's your budget on that? And
I do small things. One of my biggest things that I do, I sponsor Deming Speedway, which is in Everson, Deming. And I spend, you know, it's about $4,500 a year, and I have a big sign, and I get all the drivers that come through, and then I also sponsor drivers, and they put their name on, you know, my name on their cars. Other things I do a lot of sponsorships and donating to the schools. We're right in the middle of a Meridian school district. So I do when they come up and ask for money, I always give it. I'm like,
you're
yes,
pretty generous.
yes,
Yeah.
you know,
Comes back to you tenfold. Seems like.
it does. You know, you got to spend money to make money, you know, and if you don't do that, then you're not going to make anything. If you don't just put yourself out there and start just giving,
Right.
and it comes back. It's the other part
Do you
of
have
the
any loyalty programs?
Yes,
on that?
punch cards.
So you do, okay.
Yes, we
How
have
do those
punch
work?
cards. It's just a simple paper card, 10 punches,
10,
and they get a
okay.
free one. But we do like double punch Tuesdays. So if they come in every Tuesday, that fills their card up. And we do
Nice.
free flavor Fridays. So you can add a flavor and try something different every Friday. You just try to see like, oh, is there anything else? You always ask that because people will be like, yeah. And then you can kind of walk them through and
Interesting.
help them out. The other thing, when they drive around, we have baskets of goodies sitting on the outside. So it's the sight, you know, oh, that looks good. And they'll just grab it.
It's outside on the other side. Okay. I
Just
didn't
on the
notice
thing.
it.
Yeah, you didn't see it, it's on the other side. But,
Okay.
you know, so having things for people to see is also a really good thing. So, and word of mouth has been good about our breakfast sandwiches. I have people that come through just for food. And they
Just
know
because
we
they
have
tried
it.
it once. And
Just because they tried it once
their whole
and they come
family
back.
now wants to come
yeah,
visit.
Yeah,
And your best month, you said, was what again in December?
December. So
Okay.
we did 35,000. It was a lot of work, but a lot of product went out. You know, so you figure my overhead probably shot up on that month. I haven't done the numbers yet, being
Right.
that it was just in December.
What would you think your net would be? Your net?
Probably my net on that month, I would say, would be like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So,
Pretty good
but
month.
yeah.
So that is a really amazing net profit amount. I mean, that in rands is about 217,000 Rand net profit for the month. So what an incredible lady.
Well, coffee's amazing, delicious, food's delicious, and your story is even more incredible than that. So thank you, Sandy.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Well, that's a wrap, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed us talking to Sandy, the owner of Shots to Go here in Bellingham. It's all about customer service. That's what really stood out to me. That's what keeps people coming back, coming back, coming back. So focus on that. Take care of your customers.